Drafting with Numot is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com and GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game.
Hey friends, Numot here for another edition of Drafting with Numot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed last week's Dragons of Tarkir draft. I think we will do another one, how about? Let's jump in and we will bring it back as soon as the draft fires. Alrighty, draft is a go, and, well, we didn't open a sweet Dragon Lord, but we opened some pretty nice black cards. Foul Renewal and Ultimate Price, both premium removal spells, I think. Otherwise, we have a nice one in Evolving Wilds, Glade Watcher's pretty good, Twin Bolt, Summons, and of course the Misthoof Kirin. It sucks that I have to pass the Ultimate Price here, but I do think Foul Renewal is the pick. This card is basically a 2-for-1, and it's especially good in like the blue-black control-y exploit deck. You'd return a creature from your graveyard, and you also generally kill a creature. Target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the toughness of the card returned this way. So I think it's a pretty easy pick over Ultimate Price. I do think the card is quite good. And yeah, happy to take it. See what we get here. Looks like we're going to follow that up with a Ruthless Deathwing. This card can do some serious work in the blue-black deck that I was just talking about. And worst comes to worst, hey, it's a 6/6, or rather a 4/4 flyer for 6. Otherwise, I'm passing a Familiar, which goes great into this deck. Sandcrafter Mage, Beastbreaker's good, and another Evolving Wilds. But good two first starts, I think. Ooh, now we have two options here. So, Deadly Wanderings is quite good in this type of shell, definitely. But we also have the Silumgar Butcher. I think because I just took the Ruthless Deathwing, I'm going to go ahead and take the Butcher over the Deadly Wanderings, but it's pretty close. Other good cards we have here, Sabertooth Outrider's a nice one, Stormcrag Elemental, Dragonsguard Bear's also very good. Gotta get that exploit value. Need to pick up the early creatures that you don't mind exploiting, but a lot of them come in pack 3. If we can pick up like Sultai Emissary or whatnot. Emissary is definitely one of the best creatures to just throw away. Although we can get like, you know, the Festering Goblin reprint and whatnot. So, good start so far. We'll have to see if blue is open at all, but definitely not disliking our current position here. Looks like green might be open. We're seeing another Dragonsguard Bear, another Glade Watcher. Green-black is certainly decent too, but the thing is, I have two good commons here I can take. The Zephyr Scribe and the Skirmisher. Gonna go ahead and take the Scribe. Combos very nicely with Foul Renewal. But keep an eye out on green. Might want to move in at some point if it continues to be open. Ooh, we got a nice one here. Gurmag Drowner. It's fine as a 2/4 for 4 in these type of decks, and then if you do get the exploit, that's just extra value. I am passing the Shambling Goblin, which we would like to pick up at some point, but there's another pack still, so hopefully we can get it then. Take the Drowner and call it a day. Okay, well, we just got past a Volcanic Vision, which is a pretty nice Wrath effect. Custodian is actually pretty decent in this deck. Mind Rot's fine, Breath is fine. I'm actually going to take the Visions here and look if we can go into a Control-y Grixis deck. I do like these quite a bit, and Visions is great in that type of deck. Currently only have Foul Renewal for a target, but there are plenty of cards we can, like if we get Ojutai Summons or, you know, Reach of Shadows in the next pack, anything like that, we have plenty of things that we can do. You know, initially I didn't really like the Volcanic Visions, but I've had a chance to use it lately, and it's impressed me. Nothing here for us. We'll just take the Belltoll Dragon. Not very amazing. I mean, I'm not going to take Mystic Meditation. Basically, we'll just play this as a morph and trade it off as soon as we can. And then if we happen to draw it late game, sure. But Belltoll Dragon is definitely not an exciting card. Ooh, a Sidisi's Faithful. That's a nice pickup. So this is just great against the early aggro decks because you can play it out as an 0/4 wall. And then sometimes you get the value off of the exploit. Well, that's kind of awkward, that Glade Watcher wield, but I think we're solidifying ourselves into the blue-black deck. Marsh Hulk, Mind Rot, and Negate, all fine picks. I think it's got to be between the creature and the Mind Rot. I think I'd rather go with Mind Rot here. We already have 6 creatures out of 8 cards, which is a lot for the blue-black deck. And Mind Rot has its place, for sure. Duress versus Mystic Meditation. Okay, I'll take the Meditation here. It's fine with Foul Renewal. It's like the only circumstance I would ever play it. Wow. Wield the Deadly Wanderings. Very happy about that. Would love to get the Custodian or the Sadist even as an early block, but can't pass that Wanderings. Good pickups. Another Mind Rot. Don't think I'll main deck 2, but you never know. Probably going to sideboard the Visions for now, unless I get a lot of fixing, but it's a backup plan, and it's always nice to hate on it. So hopefully our next pack can go just as well as the first pack did. Looking to fill out the bottom end now. But yeah, this went quite nicely. Bloodshin Rager. This is not the deck for Bloodshin Rager, but it's still going to be the card I pick here, I think. It's either that or Twin Bolt. Depends on if I actually want to do the Grixis route. Problem is that the fixing is so poor. But Bloodshin is just a bear in this deck, is the thing. But we do need those early creatures. We're probably wheeling the Custodian, or at least I'm banking on that happening. I think I'm going to get greedy. I think I'm going to take the Twin Bolt here and see if we can build the sweet Grixis deck. Looking to pick up Evolving Wilds pretty highly at this point. Probably taking Dutiful Attendant here, I think. Or maybe just the bear, actually. Yeah, I'm going to take the Kolaghan Skirmisher here. We need some early game. It's a pretty fine creature to sacrifice. It gives us something to do. Both of these will be fine in our deck for sure, but I already have a Drowner. And I think I just want the early game? Actually, I think. Pack 3, I get Emissaries, I get Jeskai Sages, I get Typhoid Rats. No, I'm going to take the Attendant here. It's more synergy for our exploit creatures currently. Okay, that's a good pickup. I think I have to take the Kolaghan Monument here. It's fixing and it's ramp. Even though I would love to play Dutiful and Skirmisher, I think the Kolaghan Monument's got to be the pick. Okay, here we have, I guess, a Vial of Dragonfire. I don't like that card generally, but in the slower decks like this, it's fine, just to get rid of an early blocker. I mean, Butcher's Glee is okay too, but I think I'd rather have the cheap, albeit bad removal spell. Ooh, Haven of the Spirit Dragon. That might actually be worth some money. I'm just going to check that real quick. It's kind of cool looking too. I don't usually rare draft, but no, it's only worth $3. Never mind. Forget that. Double blue on Scorn's kind of awkward, and we... No, it's more often than not going to be a force spike. I guess I can just take the Durgar Nemesis as a Morpherino. Seems fine. No, I'm going to take Scorn. This is a less replaceable effect than the Nemesis is. Well, another pretty bad pack for us, I guess. Sadist is fine. I'm just looking for some early creatures right now, even though Lore Master is definitely the much better card. Sadist comes down early and can block some stuff. Ooh, okay. So, the Stampeding Elk here really scares me, but Skywise Teachings is great in this deck. I would like to take the Faithful, but yeah, Teachings is a win con for us for sure. Custodian, ooh, and Shambling, and Updraft Elemental. Those are 3 cards that I would love to play in this deck, as weird as that sounds. I guess Goblin's probably the best of the 3. And I think, what pick is this? This is pick 8. I think we can wheel that Custodian that we opened, right? So, nice, we did it. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's hate on the combat trick, I guess. So pack 2 went pretty well. That Twin Bolt pick might come back to bite me, but I did pick up a Kolaghan Monument for some fixing. So in pack 3, if I get enough land fixers, we'll definitely play the greedier list here. Pretty excited about that Skywise Teachings. My deck is, well, half non-creatures. Kind of sad that I didn't get an Ojutai summons, but yeah, I can still get like Reach of Shadows and stuff for the Volcanic Vision if I end up playing it. Currently, this might be more of a dream than a reality here. But even still, we have a pretty solid blue-black base. I know Deadly Wanderings is awkward with Skywise Teachings, but it's not the worst. Wow, it's a super late Dragon Scarred Bear. It looks like green was pretty open. Double Tigum Strike for the aggro sideboard, huh? Alright. Let's open something nice. Ugin? One time? I would also accept Palace Siege. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Oh man, I had the opportunity on stream the other day to have Palace Siege set on cons with a Sidisi's Faithful. So every turn I just spent 1 blue mana to bounce one of my opponent's creatures. It was very, very solid. We had that happen multiple times. We are passing a Sage, which kind of sucks, but Palace Siege is clearly the pick here. Maybe we get past a Silumgar? Is that asking too much? It's probably asking too much. Mastery of the Unseen? Holy moly. Holy moly, that card. That card is like unbeatable. I really want to take it and consider splashing it. But there's a Swiftwater Cliffs here for my sideboard red cards. Oh, God. Oh, I mean, they're both kind of greedy picks. Like, there's a Whisk Away, which I could take. Oh, man. I'm so greedy. I want to do it so badly. I want to take the Mastery so badly. Like, this is the greediest of the picks. This is the less greedy, and then this is the safest. I'm going to take the Swiftwater Cliffs. Oh, man, that hurt me. That actually hurt me to do, by the way. Look to play the red cards. And this pack's just awful. I mean, Will of the Naga is not really what we want in this deck, but it's a card I'll just take, because it's fine. Ooh, okay. Cloudform versus Soulflare. Now, this generally just turns out to be like a worse Gurmag Angler, so I think Cloudform is actually the pick here. That being said, is a bad Gurmag Angler better than Cloudform? It might be. Soulflare versus Cloudform. Soulflare versus Cloudform. This pick is actually kind of close, so I'm going to go ahead and take Cloudform, though. The flying puts it over the top for me. Pretty easy Sultai Emissary, passing Beastmaster, Whisk Away, yada yada. I need to get one more piece of fixing for this for these red cards. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take them out and cry that I had to pass the Mastery of the Unseen instead of hating on it. Right into Being versus Lotus Path Djinn. I think we take the Djinn here. Rugged Highlands is not the fixing we were looking for. Okay, so it looks like we're taking the red cards out. The dream is over. The dream is over. Random junky cards. We're not playing any of these. No. Well, somebody's going to be very happy I passed the Mastery to them. And honestly, this deck is just okay. It's got some nice cards in it for sure, but it's a little bit weak overall. Oh, I probably cut the Scorn, maybe just run this Skullkeeper instead. Yeah. Overall, not very exciting, but definitely not the worst deck. It's got capability. It's got potential. Is it going to win? I'd probably give this deck like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. And that's only because we have like Palace Siege and Deadly Wanderings. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I guess we have 9. So 8 spells that can trigger Skywise Teachings. Is that enough? That's probably fringe enough. Very close to the borderline. Yeah. We're gonna have to get a little bit lucky, but I think we can pull it off with some good play. I think we can do it. 18 lands, I think. Yeah, 18 lands here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and ship this 9/9, and we'll see you guys back here for round 1. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for watching Drafting with Numot. If you haven't already subscribed to Gathering Magic, you can do so to receive news of upcoming videos and discover new content. You can also check out our playlist that contains every episode of Drafting with Numot. And don't forget, you can easily watch the next video by clicking on the annotation on screen or a direct link in the video's description box. And as always, thanks for watching.